All right, guys, I have my buddy's truck coming in. They went to the mountains. They got some road salt on their car, and we're gonna use the Griots Boss System to clean the car. Now, the Boss System comes with some different stuff. You got foaming surface prep, foaming surface wash, and polygloss. You also get the foam cannon, I think. We're not gonna use the cannon itself, but we do need the top to it, their sprayer. And because in the bottom of the sprayer, this thing, you put different tips, right? So here's one of the tips. Here's a package with some of the other tips, those colored tips that they have. See the purple and the pink. Well, for gas pressure washers, it'd be the purple one. We're gonna use the electric pressure washer today, and we're gonna put in this aqua one. And we just stick it into the bottom of the tip here, and then we can put this right into these different jugs, and it will auto mix for us. So we're gonna try that system out. I've used it before, it's fantastic, but we'll do it for the video demonstration, and let's see how this goes. So we're gonna do surface prep first. That'll help to get rid of, we're gonna spray it down, it'll get on there and get rid of some of the road salt. Then we'll wash the car. We'll spray it with some of this and hand wash it as well. And then we're gonna use the polygloss. So let's get to it, guys. Hope you like the video. Let's go. All right, so this is the car that we're gonna wash. As you can see, it is full of road salt. I guess they went to the snow there. Is that correct?
Brian Head?
Yeah. Brian Head. And up in Utah. So we're gonna take care of this for them. Oh, we're gonna do the wheels too. All right, all right, all right. All right, so we've got foaming surface prep here. They also have another bottle. I got it mixed at 1 to 10 just to give the wheels, you could put this on the paint or whatever as a pre-spray. I'm just gonna give the wheels a little extra spray down before I use the foam cannon with the foaming surface prep as well. So we'll just do a little pre-treat. And you can let this sit 2 minutes or so. He just drove here, so they're probably hot. So by the time I get back around, all right, now I got the wheels being pre-treated with the foaming surface prep and my own dilution, 1 to 10. Now I'm going to take that same bottle of concentrate and I'm going to put their top from their foam cannon with the little blue meter in there. And that'll screw right on. And now this goes on to the foam cannon, to the foam gun, and we spray right through this. It'll auto mix. So let's do that. Right. So we're using the Giraffe Tools Grand Falls pressure washer. Now I'm going to pull it out, because we've got 100 feet of cord we can use. So I'll just pull it out and get it ready. Very fast and easy. All right, and now we're gonna rinse the car first. We're gonna put water on all this salt. Aaron uses next gen ceramic spray That's what he uses on his car here. So let's see, it's got protection. Let's check out some of the beading. So that's next gen. It is not super hydrophobic, but it does have protection. As you can see, it actually sheets the water off a lot better than the beads look. So there is some protection on there, and we just need to clean it up and add some more protection. All right, so we're just gonna put the tip away, and we're gonna use our concentrate with the top in there. This is the foaming surface prep. All right, and we're gonna spray this car down and let it sit for a couple minutes here. It is in the sun. It's about 62 degrees today. So let's spray it down. I had to switch pressure washers because the tip on the end of this Griots is larger and won't fit into the tip on the giraffe tool. So I had to go with the AR Blue. This head, long story short, I just had to change it up so it fit into here. So let's go ahead and get foaming. And remember, we are using the foaming surface prep here. So we're gonna foam this. This should help really clean off a lot of that. You can see that it's the rolled salt just from pressure washing, and a lot has come off, but this should really dig in. And as you can see, I've used this several times, and that's barely the amount we've used. We just foamed this whole car up. You can see there's a lot of foam on there. It just knows how to dilute it itself with the metering tip from Griots. Fantastic, easy way. We're gonna let this foam sit on the air for, they say 5 to 10 minutes, but until it starts to dry, because it is about 62 degrees. Working on there. We're going to go ahead and clean the tires at this point and the wheels. It's got the surface prep. I've got soap and stuff inside here, so we'll go ahead and get inside all of it. All right, so because it's hot and it's starting to dry, I'm gonna start rinsing this and keep it wet. Still gotta finish the other 2 tires, but we gotta watch the sun. And guys, here's where I noticed the difference in the AR Blue pressure washer and the Giraffe Tools pressure washer. The Giraffe Tools pressure washer is super powerful compared to the AR Blue and just blows it out of the water. I think I'm going to sell the AR Blue and keep the Giraffe Tools. You can definitely feel a difference. It's almost like my gas pressure washer, except it's electric. All right, guys, now we're switching over from the foaming surface prep, and we're going right into the foaming surface wash. And this goes right onto the pressure washer, and we're going to wash the car. Once again, we're metering, so it knows its own dilution. So So right here we see that the foaming surface prep has done an excellent job at removing a lot of the road salt. It's just done a fantastic job. I'd say it's gotten about 60 to 70% of it off. Now we're just spraying on the foaming wash, and we're gonna foam it up, and then we'll do a hand wash with it. We're gonna do half the car at a time since it's hot out here. All right, so we've got the other side cleaned up. We're gonna do this side. All right, we got it all washed now with the surface wash. We're gonna rinse it. All right, and at this point, we're noticing that the two steps, the foaming surface prep and the foaming surface wash from Griots, are a very strong combination, and they have just taken off the next gen product. So we are not seeing the beading that we saw before or the sheeting, and we just noticed this. I showed Aaron, he was like, yeah, that's pretty good stuff there. So basically we took off the next gen, and we're gonna have to use the polygloss now to reseal the vehicle. All right guys, last but not least, now we're gonna move on from the surface wash over to the polygloss. Now polygloss is your foaming spray-on sealant. And it's gonna work just like we've been doing. We're gonna spray this on, we're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna rinse it off. And that's about it with that. You don't have to rub it in or anything like that. Now, if you want to, you can, but we're just gonna spray this on and then we're gonna rinse it off. All right guys, now that the paint is all clean, we've got the road salt all off there. We wanna do a quick rinse and seal. So we're gonna spray it with the polygloss. All right, so we've used the polygloss on here, metering tip. This is no dilution right here. This is concentrated, but it dilutes through the metering tip. We're gonna let that sit on there for until it starts to, right before it gets dry from the sun. Rinse it off, and then we're gonna dry. All right guys, see the formation of the streaking down here. How it's not streaking, but it's how it drips down. It's like lines. That's what we're looking for with the polygloss. And it's starting to dry now, so we're gonna go ahead and start rinsing. So I forgot to show you guys that the Griot surface prep and surface wash wiped out and killed the next gen protection. So just know that there was no more protection left on here, and let's see what the polygloss leaves. So it's just protected once again, you know, and kind of reminds you of the next gen protection. Not super beady, but there is protection on there, and this is just a foam and rinse type of product, so that's pretty good. I got Griot polymer detail spray here. Stuff smells great. Works good. Just clean these tires, dry them up. These wheels, I mean. All right, and for the final step here, we're going to use the Griot ceramic speed shine. Just spray a couple sprays into the towel. Now you want to hold the towel from here so you don't wipe it. You don't want to wipe these edges into the paint. So spray a couple sprays of that. You wipe about a quarter of the panel down, and then you flip the towel and buff it off. Some nice technique you got there, Aaron.
Thank you, thank you. I'm certified. Flipping it over.
Yep, yep. Go ahead and buff it off there, and while Aaron's hitting the car with the ceramic speed shine, I'm going to do the windows with the ceramic glass cleaner. I am using a Pluffle towel here, and we're just going to spray this on the towel, on the windows, doesn't really matter. Flip it over and just go over all the glass with this. So we'll be using the ceramic glass cleaner from Griots too. And I'm just applying some random tire dressing here. I'm trying to use up. I'm using an old microfiber applicator. Alright guys, did you like the video? If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Press the notification bell so you get all the new videos we're talking about. And listen, today we had to do a cleanup on my buddy's Jeep. And it's black, it had a lot of road salt on it. And I just wanted to use some good products that are easy to use and that work really well. So I picked the Griots products. We started with their foaming surface prep. Now, foaming surface prep, you can dilute yourself into a spray bottle. I did that, sprayed the wheels down, and let that sit for a little while. Then I grabbed the foaming surface prep. I used the Griots foam cannon and some of their metering tips. Now in this one I use the aqua tip here. I plug it in and you plug this right into their bottle and boom, it shoots. It foams up on the car and everything. No problem, very easy. Let that sit as long as you can until it starts to dry. You don't want it drying, and you rinse it off. All right, from there, we switched over to the foaming surface wash. Same process, plug this in. We foamed the vehicle. We did a hand wash on it, rinsed the product off. Now it's nice and clean. We grabbed the third one, which is polygloss, inserted the top again, and we foamed it with the polygloss. The polygloss sits on there and until it starts to dry. You'll see it streaking down the way it falls when as it clings and rolls down. And when it starts to stripe, that's when you know it's working. You want to rinse it off at that point. It just creates lots of protection, good hydrophobics on there, and it's just a spray and rinse. Very cool setup there that Griots has with these products and their metering tip and their foam can in there. So afterward, I wiped the wheels down with a spray detailer. I could have used the ceramic shine. I used one of the Vero's ones. I forgot that I had this one. So Aaron went ahead and used the ceramic speed shine all over the paint, got any of the drips, any fingerprint, anything we missed basically with the ceramic shine. That's got a nice slickness and a good deep gloss look to it when it's paired on top of the polygloss. And from there, I just hit the windows with the ceramic glass cleaner. Now he'll have even more protection on the windows because I think he put some of his next gen on there or something. I don't know what he put, but ceramic glass cleaner from Griots, a good product there. And I just put some random tire dressing on the tires. The car came out fantastic, looks great. My buddy's happy, and all is well. Great job with the Griots products. Very, very easy to use. This is the Boss System, guys. If you haven't tried it out, get it. It's super easy, super fast, and very effective. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.